Um,
What's up, guys? It's Caliber here.
and I am Taro.
And what are we here for today, babe?
We are here to talk about a page on Instagram, well, particularly a certain person. Their name is Novice Writer Blogs. And the reason we're talking about them is, well, kind of just something they've been doing, which I found out today. I found out last night. I'm the one who put it all together with my nice little brain. And a lot of people were affected by it. So this is kind of like a PSA thing to the mostly to like the shops of the DDLG, ABDL, MDL, CGL, whatever community, as well as like the BDSM community. There's a lot of shops that make handmade items, um, and this isn't just about novice. This is about other people doing the same thing. So what novice was doing is they genetically female, gender queer, fluid, whatever, they, them, whatever. If I mess up, oh well. I tried. Um,
I tried.
I am trying. I still try, okay? Um,
Me, not so much.
so what they were doing was they were mass buying pre-mades and customs from a bunch of shops, including the shop that we both promote for, that we both own pacifiers for, Baby Back Creations. And they were asking shops to, hide things that were on their shops so they could buy them later, racking up invoices for like customs and stuff like that. And it was all fine. Like they had bought stuff previously, and they had said to a couple of the shops, not to all of them, that hey, I might use this in a giveaway. Okay, that's fine. So I guess Novice ended up running into some financial issues and they canceled a bunch of their invoices. Uh, BBC was left with 3 unpaid customs, so she kept them and she's going to sell them as pre-mades. She had to relist 3 pre-mades that she would have sold by now. And this is just a little personal irk for me. There was 2 pacifiers on Baby Back Creations page, and I was gonna ask her to hide them for me for like 2 days, and then I would have money, and I was gonna pay them. They're both $18, and I was gonna add writing, so they both would have been $20 pacifiers each, so like $25 Canadian, um, which is fine. It's something I've done a couple times. I have over no, I have 20 deco pacifiers, most of them from Baby Back Creations. Novice asked them to get hidden before me, and I was like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. It's fine. You do you. You buy them. You were there first. Those were the 2 that were never paid for, that were stuck hidden for over a month and never paid for. So now they're back up, and I'm just staring at them, and I'm like, I need to buy you, but just it left like a bitter taste in my mouth. I was bothered. Um, but that's still not the problem. So they ended up canceling a bunch of things from a bunch of different shops, and I decided, like I wasn't trusting them. I knew them. I talked to them. Whatever. I wasn't trusting them because like who leaves an invoice unpaid like that for that long? And they were like, oh, there was a mess up my work's pay. They told us they were a cop. They said there was a mess up at their work's pay and that no one got paid that week. And they get paid bi-weekly. And that seemed weird to me. Their work said that they could either get paid late or get a double pay at the end of the month. So like, oh, double pay at the end of the month. I've worked a lot of places. Some places I've gotten paid late. Um, Not that late. Not, oh, you can have a double pay at the end of the month. Because normally I'm like, hey, I have bills to pay. Can you pay me as soon as possible because you already passed the date you're supposed to pay me? But that's besides the point. So what they were doing with all these pacifiers was they were apparently making little boxes where they'd put 4 or 5 deco pacifiers, pacifier clips, they'd buy some stuffed animals and stuff, and they'd sell them. And they claimed they weren't making a profit on them, which, could be true. I don't really care if they made a profit or if they didn't make a profit. The point is that they were taking these objects and they weren't crediting the shops. Nowhere on their page can you see, oh, my little boxes featuring Paci's by Robbie or by Baby Back Creations, custom ABDL. Nothing. There is no indication of who actually made these products. And actually, only in one post can you visibly see the products. And that's because someone else had bought one and they had posted a picture and Novice reposted it. And you could see a Paci's by Robbie in there and a Precious Heart pacifier in there. So I was like, I went to Baby Bat and I was like, do you know that Novice is selling little boxes? Because I asked Novice, I was like, where are you getting these? I'm like, oh, that's why I was like mass buying from like Baby Bat Creations. I went to Baby Bat and I was like, did you know they were selling your pacifiers, like reselling them in these boxes? She said no, and she was understandably upset about it. And Novice backpedaled and said that Baby Bats were only for giveaways, and that Precious Heart was given a choice, and all the other shops were given a choice to be in giveaways or to be in these little boxes. So I woke up this morning and I was like, still doesn't feel right. So I found Precious Heart, and I said, hey, I have a question. I was like, you don't have to answer this because it's kind of like a personal question, but do you know that Novice Writer Blogs is reselling your pacifiers in little boxes? No. She had no idea. She was never given a option. Like, she went back and she's like, oh, like, they said something that could have been about little boxes, but they were saying that it was a gift for their friend. Gifts aren't things you buy from people. When I buy a pacifier from Baby Bat, it's not a gift from Baby Bat to me. It is a transaction. All the extra shit she throws in there is friend gifts. But the product that I bought isn't a gift. So buying the box, the entire box, is a product. So it doesn't matter how much money they made. They're still reselling these things, and it's not a gift. Giveaways are classified as gifts. You don't pay for them. Maybe sometimes you pay shipping, but the product itself is free. So,
Well, what you did for me with the pacifier that I got, that was a gift.
that was a gift from the both of us. I just paid shipping. Yes. Which, again, no one paid for the actual product. That was a gift from Baby Bat to you. I just covered the shipping.
Yeah, because shipping to America is fucking expensive.
It can be, especially going that far down south, but that's beside the point. So I was like, okay. So Precious basically said, I'm canceling all their orders. I have a no refund policy. They're banned from my shop. Baby Bat Creation also stated they're banned from my shop because it's shady. It was like they were passing them off as their own. And I went back to the conversation and they said that every shop was given a choice. So I went and I checked, and there was a little star pacifier that was already sold to somebody else from Robbie's page, and I looked, double checked, made sure it was Robbie's pacifier, messaged him, and was like, hey, same question. Did Novice tell you they were going to be selling your pacifier in a box? Nope. No choice was given. Nothing. He wasn't even informed about the giveaways. He had no idea. He just thought they were for them. And actually, the one that Novice had sold in this box was a custom. So, pretty much, we started this like group chat thing. We all started talking, and we found that there was, I believe, there is approximately between 5 and 7 shops. I'm not sure the exact logistics because I know some shops weren't added to the group chat. They were talked to privately with the other people, just because they probably didn't want the notifications. But because I know custom ABDL wasn't in the thing, and neither was faulty overlord. Um, but basically, they had been buying these things from all these shops, and because they never posted pictures of these boxes, no one knows what happened to their pacifiers. And it's like, sure, you sell something to someone and they could give it to their friend, but when you buy something with the intent of reselling it, like, I bought a lot of pacifiers. They're all sitting over there on a shelf. Well, one's sitting over there because it needs to be fixed, but I wouldn't I wouldn't just sell it and pass it off as my own. Like, if I wanted to sell one of those, I'd clean it, replace the nipple thing, and I'd be like, this is my deco from, that was thunder. This is my deco from this shop. I don't want it anymore. This is what I paid for it. This is what I'm selling it for. Pretty much. Like, that, at that point, it's a used item. It's a repurposed item. I'm not selling it. I'm not passing it off as my own. But to, like, oh, I'm making these little boxes, but I'm not telling you what's in them or where the products came from, but they're deco handmade items. That's shady and wrong, and you should, like, I don't think any of the shops would have had a problem if, Novice had been up front and went, hey, I want to make these little boxes. I want to feature your products. Is that okay? Or can I put them in giveaways? It's something that you can say very clearly, and you can give someone a choice very clearly. And they would be like, yeah, I'm okay with that, or I'm not okay with that. Because some people like it. Like, some people are like, oh, yeah, because it gives them promotion. It's like, oh, a little box featuring custom ABDL pacifier. That's fine, but there was no crediting. There was nothing. And one of the shops actually has a protected copyright on all of their products. So Novice, apparently the cop, committed copyright infringement. So basically, don't be a shady asshole. And being confronted with it, they denied it. They backpedaled. Then they said, oh, yeah, I did it, but I didn't make a profit. And now basically when someone brings it up, they just go, please don't talk to me. And this same person claimed to have been ran out of the DDLG community before from toxicity. And we're all wondering if maybe this had something to do with it, because they seemed to have a plan. They made everybody their friend. And then, they bought a bunch of things, and they had, like, and then they couldn't pay their invoices, and they were so apologetic, and then, this happens, and immediately they, they've deleted some posts, too, about it, and they were like, oh, I never meant to hurt anybody, whatever, I was trying to do this nice thing, and you were being shady. And when I started realizing, when shops started talking, they started going to other shops and messaging them and being like, hey, just so you know, like, I took one of your pacifiers and I put it in this box for my friend and I sent it to them because I'm being accused of stuff. You sold it. It's not a gift if you sell it.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Honestly, I think the whole situation is fucked.
It is.
These shops don't deserve this.
They don't. I've made deco pacifiers and none as detailed as some of the ones. Like, I haven't poured my own resin like I know Robbie has. Like, two of them bother me really badly. It's Baby Bat stuff, because she's, like, honestly my best friend.
Our best friend.
And I promote what?
And our best friend.
Yeah, and yeah, she's our best friend. We promote for her. We talk to her on a basically daily basis, so it hurts when stuff like that happens to her. Like, she's such a nice person, and Novice took advantage of it. And then also, like, deflamed her character because like when they um
It.
when they were canceling their invoice, they were like, oh, like, don't get mad at me, don't get like your promoters to attack me. And she's like, I wouldn't never have done that. And then I had messaged about the little boxes, and they were like, I'm so relieved. I thought Bat sent you to attack me. And I was like, Bat would never send me to attack somebody. If I went and attacked somebody, it's my own free will. Like, shush you. I was there for information, so I was, being all sweet and nice and what.
You guys can ask her how hard it was for me to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. I basically had to look at him and go, don't. Because
Until today.
last night it was, this is an isolated incident, it's just between Bat and Novice. We don't want to make a big deal.
Thunder.
We don't want to make a big deal out of it. And, but today it's like there's all these people. And, I love being the little worm that I am sometimes because I'm the one who realized all this.
Yeah, but I had a bad feeling about Novice first. So.
Yeah, no, you had a bad feeling about them, but actually went to
This is going to be unrelated. My bad feeling was I didn't think they were a real cop, and now that they did this shit, I definitely don't think they're a real cop.
Well, here's the thing: is they also lied to quite a few people because they told one person they were a housewife, told someone else they were a police officer, but wasn't very specific. Told Bat that they were a
detective,
criminal crime detective, or what is it, cyber crime detective. So none of their stories really add up. Like, even canceling invoices. Oh, my partner says I can't buy anything else. My PayPal got hacked. Like, and they have multiple emails and multiple PayPals that they buy things with. So it's like they didn't want people to see what they were doing.
Not to mention they use multiple aliases as well.
Yeah, for their PayPals. They use different variations of names. But I mean, that could have all been avoided if they had just, asked the shops, can I feature you in a box that I'm selling?
It sucks it had to come to this.
Yeah, because a lot of shops. Can you stop?
She's talking to Thunder to everybody.
A lot of shops would probably be like, yeah, sure, just, credit me, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, some shops could say no.
Well, that's their right? Like, they don't sell their product to somebody for them to go and make a profit off of it or resell it or because here's the thing, when you start doing like giveaways and stuff like that, you're promoting yourself. You're getting more followers. It's
And even with giveaways, I still think you should ask permission before doing a giveaway with somebody else's work.
Yeah, and you should definitely still credit them. Like, oh, I'm giving away this, because I've thought about it, honestly. I've thought about like doing it for yours or mine. Like, if you hit this many followers, I'll personally buy a pacifier from Baby Rat Creations for a follower.
Yeah. Well, here's an example. That'd be like me building a set of coils for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you, like, obviously I am going to build you some coils for your RDA, but that'd be like you buying them from me and then reselling them.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone can build a coil. It's not hard. But no, honestly, if I was you guys and you see Novice in the Instagram community, I would highly stay away from them.
Just give them a block.
Yeah, just slap them with that block list. But I think Taro said all she needed to say about the matter.
Yep.
Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to her for some more DDLG stuff. Anyways, what is it? It's Taro Storm. The easiest YouTube name to remember. TERROSTORM. And there's a storm. That was awesome. Anyways, guys, this is Taro and Caliber signing out.